All right. 3, 2, 1. Boom. We're live.
Wait, we're live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. I just
we're
clicked,
live.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just clicked the go button. What's going on?
Oh, it's like a thing. Every week I have to ask you wait, we're live? I
Oh, yeah.
am not prepared.
Oh my god. All right. You gotta warn me before you do that, or else I end up thinking.
No, the warning would spoil it.
Ah, yes. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Okay. Anyway, there's a whole lot of movement in the background. Sorry, guys.
What the fuck does the teleprompter say?
The teleprompter just tells me to interact with you in the way that I just did, so it didn't really. That's not going to be awesome. Anyway,
that's not helpful. That's not fucking helpful at all.
No, it's not going to be helpful at all. Today's sponsor is Lemonhead. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. I'm sad because of that. Not really. Do it because we like it. But if we had sponsors,
you know what? I went to Costco yesterday. And anybody listening, man, dude, I got this brand called Nutty and Fruity.
Nutty and Fruity. Okay.
And I got some dried tangerines.
Dried tangerines sounds like the ish.
I'm trying really hard to not buy cookies.
Good.
Or like crazy sugary stuff, you know what I mean? And I don't buy chips. And so I portioned out into 3-ounce little packets these dried tangerines.
Oh, nice.
So I can have something, it's still pretty sweet, but it's also got a lot of fiber in it and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's actually that's a real concern that people need to have is like if you just drink orange juice is nowhere near as healthy as actually eating an orange because of the fiber that you lose out on.
I don't actually like a lot of fresh fruit. Most of it's fine, but I love dried fruit, like dried strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. I adore dried fruit, like apple chips. Although I don't like how much sugar they tend to put on apple chips. I prefer them just lightly dusted with a little bit of nutmeg and a little bit of cinnamon, and that's it.
Do they have powdered sugared apple chips? That'd be awesome. Like a funnel cake,
That's what I'm just saying. It's too much sugar.
Yeah, but if it was lightly
sweet enough.
Of course they are, but lightly sugared. Let's see. Lightly.
Today's sponsor is going to be our fat asses.
Exactly. It's the only way we can do it. The only way this show will. Let's see. L-I-G-H-T. Lightly powdered. No, latex gloves. No. Apple chips. Boom. Apple powder. What? Let's see what they got. Nah, these look like trash. Well, this is just cinnamon.
That's what I like. We're just a light dusting of some cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg. That's all they fucking need.
No, I want something else on there. Other than that,
just a tiny amount of salt. People underestimate just a sprinkling of salt for things.
Oh yeah, no. Salt takes out the bitterness.
That shit looks fucking sugary as hell.
Yes. Bring on the comatose. Dude, that's amazing looking. That looks amazing. But yeah.
Anyways, hello everybody to my
The Root Idea is the name of the podcast, just in case
idea in the root.
If you have a stroke listening to him, try to say it.
The root idea.
What is this? Deep fried apples?
The root vegetable.
I don't really like that. Oh, that looks fucking nice.
It looks a little too I'm one of those people that I kind of get turned off by really fancy looking food. Because I know a lot of people will say you eat with your eyes first, and I don't disagree with that.
Your eyes and your nose before your tongue, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a certain threshold that I believe in, where things look so good and like it's deceitful, because a lot of those things that I've had that like look like extraordinary, they end up tasting fine. Like they're good, but it's like sometimes I think they sacrifice an elevated level of like amazing flavor to make sure it looks good. And like things can look good. I'm not saying I want things to look like fucking slop on a fucking plate.
Yeah, you're not asking for British food.
I like, and hey man, dude, like I know people shit on mashed peas. In the right context, mashed peas are delicious.
I like how you said context.
You've never had mashed peas?
No.
It's really good.
It just looks like guacamole.
Right... Yeah, it does. It don't taste like guacamole.
No. It's just that looks better than that. Doesn't even look like mashed peas though. It looks more like that looks like shit.
Yeah.
Who developed mashed peas? Hold on.
Really poor people in like the Dark Ages, I'm sure.
Let's see. How do you even ask that question to Google?
What is the origin of mashed peas?
Oh yeah, sure. What is the marrowfat peas? Have been around since the 1700s, and apparently the first fish and chip shop opened in the 1800s. Mushy peas as a side dish are thought to have stemmed from the north of England. This is not what the fuck I wanted. How they originated. Dried marrowfat peas were the traditional ingredient. Marrowfat peas are mature green. Okay. Mushy peas are
may not know.
What the fuck? This is not correct.
Well, you're looking at an AI document. I don't know what.
God damn it! Here we go.
They're good like a good chunk of the time, but
place of origin. No, I want the. Who came up with this shit? A history of mushy peas.
Maybe ask.
This is cute. Let's see. Origin. Mushy peas are believed to have originated. No! Traditional accompaniment, processing, variations, modern uses. Soak the peas. Shut the fuck. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Just forget it. If they're not good enough for this level of diagnosis, I promise you.
I need to understand why someone came up with them.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was a poor person thing.
Yeah, but why would you have them in little peas and not like that? Doesn't make it more portable.
They probably, if they were dried and then rehydrated, they probably broke down during the rehydration process. Think like refried beans. I would imagine it's a very similar reasoning behind it.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Or like chickpeas.
All right. So we were talking about
hummus.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about fancy food.
Oh yeah.
There's a certain point where it looks really fancy, but they end up sacrificing the taste to be fancy. And I'm a firm believer that too many places do that.
I don't know how many places actually do. Like what places do that when you say what? Well, first of all, what's fancy? Is it just like purely presentation?
Yeah. Some of those Michelin restaurants and some of those high. I mean, dude, I've been to enough that I can tell you that I've had comparatively better food at places that are like not quite Michelin star worthy, but are still like expensive, very nice places, and like the food just tastes better instead of looking crazy good.
Okay.
In my experience, that has been the case.
Okay.
But then, I mean, now, and that's not to say all of them are like that, because like my buddy Sam, his brother is a sommelier at a place in Chicago, and like their food always looks fantastic, and it always tastes amazing. But then again, now that I think about it, the presentation is not like, they're not trying to make like a pinwheel like thing and do like this whole diarrhea of like their food.
Right. So a diarrhea
You know
of
what I
their
mean?
food. I have no idea what the fuck you mean.
Diorama.
Diorama. Okay.
Chris Griffin. He said he made a diarrhea. He made a diarrhea.
He made a diarrhea. He probably did make a diarrhea of food.
Yeah, because he's Chris Griffin.
Okay.
It's a very old Family Guy joke back when the show was good, people.
Right. I looked up something in Japanese called moritsuke. Since we're not learning Japanese at the moment, but I might as well like shove this. Ow, crap! I got my hair caught in my headphones. Shove this Japanese vocabulary in here. Have you ever heard?
Right, now I believe that you have long hair.
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of moritsuke?
No.
Okay, so it is the art of Japanese food plating or presenting, which is fucking awesome. Okay, it's awesome. Basically, you normally see it with like fruit, but it's basically just like the presentation style of like everything. So they mind like basically everything. Holy shit, that looks amazing. It's beautiful. It's basically how they treat the food after they make it and how they like place it on the plate. Hold on.
Huh.
What else? They normally have fruit. Hold on. Dude, what is this song? This is awesome. What is happening? Oh, that's cool. Okay, moritsuke.
So wait, what does that mean?
Fruit. Moritsuke. It's just it just means like it's the art. Hold on. It's the art of like plating food. It's the art of like presenting food. That's what I should say. Hold on. I got some photos that I brought up. Moritsuke is the Japanese art of arranging food on a plate. Yeah. So boom, look at that. So basically, like this is just regular seafood sashimi, right? And it just has to do with like how things are aligned and how things are placed. And it's basically just the way that, you know, they've been arranging things. Because back in the day, they used to have places that looked kind of like this, that developed things like sushi. Like, you know, sushi back in the day, originally it was for like poor people, or like people, right. Not poor people. It wasn't poor people. It was for like,
it was working, you know, the working man.
Yeah. More people, like, so they called it edomae sushi, and edomae sushi was something that was developed in Edo, ancient Tokyo. In Tokyo, like ancient Tokyo was like this huge megalopolis for that time. And because of like the population density, there were instances where like people couldn't go home to like get their lunch, or they couldn't go to like a nice place to like sit down and eat. So they came up with a very like utilitarian answer to that. And it basically like fermented.
McDonald's.
No, not McDonald's. It wasn't like that. It was still prepared. But
I'm sorry. The Japanese call it McDonald's.
No, it was still it was still like prepared, but it was basically like cured like fish that was like packed in rice, a little bit of salt, and like that was it. And then it came out in the form of like a block. Let's get this fucking mashy peas off here. Edomae sushi. Damn it, that is not edomae sushi.
Well, look up traditional. Put like just add the word traditional. Not mine.
That's not it. It was like a square block. Oh, it looks like this.
That's cool.
Hold on. I don't know if you could see that. It was basically squares. Yeah. So like they would open up this box. It would have meat on top, rice on bottom, and in like another little box next to it, it would have like some pickled vegetables. Oh shit, what was that called? No, I'm forgetting my Japanese. Tsukemono. Yeah, it's like this. This and this. So they would have something like this. This would be the main, and then like the side dish would be like pickled vegetables like that. Or like that. So it's like radish and cucumbers and I forget what that is. This is some type of root. I don't know. But basically that's where you get all like the roots and you know, stuff like that. This is a plum. This is seaweed. This is another type of plum. I forget what the hell this is. I don't know. And this is, I think it's like mushroom, ginger, and something else. But that sort of thing. That's what like Edomae Sushi was. Anyway, how the fuck did this start?
You got sidetracked from talking about the art of plate design.
Yeah. Because back in the day, it used to just be like, boom, here's your food. And then like sushi, yes, that's right. Okay, sushi used to be for like every person, and it came in this sort of format. And then, like once you know, like they got out of like I don't know, like if you go to like wealthier places in even ancient Japan, so like people who were part of like wealthier families, or like during like the modern era, so like after the feudal times. They started to invest more time and effort into presentation, which produced something called moritsuke, which is quite cool, quite nice. So this is just some like cool-ish.
Because there's a guy I watch on YouTube, and his name is Max Miller, and he talks about how
Damn, I'm zooming on that.
He talks about how like one of the like they used to do like they were basically like there were a bunch of these courses, but like half of them weren't even edible. They were just there for show, or like they would do intricate designs like they would roast like a whole duck, and then they'd put all the feathers back in, and it was supposed to show off the skill of the chefs and stuff.
Oh, that sounds like a pain in the butt.
It does sound like a pain in the butt.
It doesn't sound
waste of food.
It doesn't sound Japanese though. Did you say that was a Japanese thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, especially if you were hosting like the Shogun.
Really, I didn't know the Shogun give a shit about duck.
Or no, I don't know that it was necessarily duck, but it was some kind of fowl.
Okay.
Some kind of bird.
But as you can see, beautifully organized. Looks nice.
Yeah, that stuff is cool. See now that kind of stuff, like it can look pretty.
Look at the.
But don't sacrifice the flavors for beauty. You know what I mean? That's my whole point. Is that I don't like it when places do that.
No, all this would be popping. The only thing I'd probably be annoyed with.
Most Japanese food is really good.
The only thing I'd probably be annoyed with are the fucking crabs. Because you have to like work to get them out there.
Yeah,
get them out the legs. But
shellfish is a pain in the ass.
Oh, Oden. Oh, Oden is the shit. Oh my god, making me hungry. Shit. That looks amazing.
Hot stickers.
That looks amazing.
Were you talking about the damn chick?
No.
I was gonna say, because you said it just as you were scrolling past her. What the fuck?
I might as well. But yeah. And you asked me about uni earlier. Yeah, uni is awesome, dude. It is quite good. I've never had like a whole like helping of it, but it's like ikura and uni were like my two favorite things to eat in Japan. Ikura, you already know what it is. Salmon roe. bam. Ikura don is fucking amazing. Okay. One of my homestay grandmothers, she made that for me one time, and I was like, she was obsessed with the fact that I like enjoy Japanese food. Like enjoyed it in like like an extent. Like there wasn't any Japanese food that I wouldn't eat. And she was like, there's a Japanese term that's called, it's called erai. And it's sort of like, how would you translate that? It's sort of like good. You normally say that when you're praising someone, but it's sort of like, I don't know. Erai. Shit. Japanese. Hiragana. Erai. Erai. Noble, honorable, admirable, great, something like that. Yeah. And she would see it gets translated as good boy or good girl. But it's sort of like whenever you do something, that's like slightly outside the norm and not asked for. And it's also like thoughtful. It's not like if you go out of your way to commit to doing something, people usually use a different word. But usually whenever you do something considerate, people are just like, and I. So I don't know. It's she used to say that all the time. She used to love the fact that I was like in love with Japanese food and stuff like that. And she made me ikura don one time, and I completely destroyed it. She was like, "Damn, you ate that quick!" And I was like, "It was so good." This is, oh my god. Okay, this one, I don't know why I can't. The taste for that is just not okay. It has like a hard taste. A hard taste doesn't make any sense.
Like it's very like the texture is very.
So the texture is good. I like the texture, but there's something about the taste that just doesn't, like, this is like salty and it tastes like the ocean, in good ways. There's like, what is it? It's like the aftertaste is not rank in the terms of like it stinks, and it's not.
But there's a funk to it.
No, not like cheese. It's like,
oh, okay.
There's like a stank, bad taste. It's not a stank. Damn, it's like a bad taste for like a split second in the back of your, like on the back of your tongue. I don't know if it's like because it's
minerally or
no. I don't know if it's because it's like bitter. I ate it. And I never really had a problem with it because I just like ikura in general, and I do love the texture. It's like it's got like a crunchiness to it almost. But
I wonder if it's kind of like blood pudding.
No, I've eaten blood pudding. I don't think it's the same thing.
Because but most people are like, ew, and I'm like, I mean, you are missing out.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I also don't really like these little like super teeny ones. Fuck those. I don't know what kind of fish did those, but those inferior fish need to be cold. I know it seems kind of, I don't like those. Those are tobiki and masago. I don't know what the fuck that is. Masago sushi? Fuck that noise. Yeah, those are garbage. Ikura. I like the big balls. The big ball ikura. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, and the egg in there? Damn it. We keep talking about food.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So good. God.
Yeah, I love my mom. I made homemade ramen for myself.
They have the seaweed on the. Oh my god, the seaweed, beautifully salted seaweed with
it adds a specific
so
flavor.
Much yum num in that. Oh my god. Okay, go ahead.
It's like adding parsley or like something like
it pushes it over the edge. Yeah. It's just like a hint of it.
It's distinct. It's a distinct little adder that like you can't get any other way.
Yeah.
So good. There's whenever I go in Chicago, they have this place called Seafood City, and they have these they have these shrimp chips,
and
they have seaweed like sprinkle on them, and they're fishy and they're salty and they're it's
this?
like concentrated ocean. I don't know how to describe it any other way.
Shrimp chips like this, or you mean like these?
No, it's like they're more like Lay's, but like thick cut Lay's, but then they taste like
this.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, they're just so.
I do love those. Those are really good.
I can only eat a small handful at a time because they're so salty. But because I'm sensitive to salt, just like my mom is.
Oh.
But they're really good.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I always add a little bit of salt to certain things, but I've never been a very big salt enjoyer.
Can I? Damn it. That was going to be clever. I just don't want to see all this shit on my For You. Come on. Oh, man.
Is that bluefin tuna?
Yeah.
Oh. It's so good.
It is. It's beautiful watching them lop it open. Ugh.
I love watching fish preppers break down a fish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's crazy.
The ability to do that and waste so little is such a I'm not vegetarian, or I'm not against eating meat or anything like that, but I do appreciate any culture that values every part of the animals they're killing and try to use and try to use as much of an animal out of respect for the animal as they can.
Yeah.
I think that's a very appreciable thing.
Dude, those knives are so fucking sharp. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, dude, they're terrifyingly sharp.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Scott will save bones from chickens and stuff that he eats, and then he'll make stock out of it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And it's yeah, and it makes things taste so much better.
Yeah, it only adds to it. I mean, it never takes away. So, what's the new fish market that you can just prep that? Oh my god. Okay.
Both of us. I've done that one time with a salmon fillet, and I let it sit submerged in soy sauce for 2 hours, and then I very lightly on a very high skillet just seared the edges, and then my mom and I ate it, and my mom's like, "This is delicious."
Yeah.
And I'm like, all it is soy sauce and fish and heat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Costco, I don't know if any of y'all shop at Costco, but man, Costco has some killer salmon.
Dude, for about 2 seconds, I was like, "Holy shit! Why is Japan this clean?" This is a CG render. Wait a minute. This is not the thing? Okay, public bathhouse and wellness center is open 24 hours a day. What? Wait. Oh, it opened. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know why I was thinking of some other place. There's a place, it used to be Tsukiji. Do you remember? I don't know if you've ever looked up the famous fish markets in Japan or something like that.
A couple, but not I'm not familiar on them on a name basis.
Okay. Tsukiji is basically the old school fish market. This is the old school fish market. It's the one that started everything. It was built right after the war. Shit, you're not gonna be able to see anything with this. Hold on. Tsukiji.
Is that in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured. Okay, the name sounds kind of familiar because on Iron Chef they used to go down to some of the really nice markets sometimes, and they'd show you like where we got our fish.
Yeah, this is like,
or this province donated all of these fish or these octopuses for this battle.
it's like the famous places where like tuna has been sold for like crazy amounts.
Yeah,
3.1. Could you imagine
wild
catching more than one of those in one day, and then you're just like, all right, I'm gonna pay off my boat, I'm gonna pay off my house. The kids got college money. Let's go to work.
And I think I'm done working. Catch 20 of those over the course of like 5 years. I think I'm just done working.
I love, so there's an aspect to this, and this is kind of like a nerdy thing based off of economics. I love the fact that they have an auction, because it mainly has to do with like, if you have an auction, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Close window. Open up here. Wait, where'd it go? That's weird. Anyway, if you have an auction, you use up all of the fish. So basically, because there's no set price, like say for example, if you were to go into a store, you're effectively getting no lack of use of the product that's out there. So another way of saying that is basically saying, like, if you were to set, like, I don't know, like some type of meat to some set price, you would effectively end up with everybody who can afford it being able to buy it, and then people who can't afford it not buying it. That works well if your supply is as large as the people who can afford it. But a lot of the times, that's not what happens. In a lot of stores, this is not just like stores in America or anywhere else. It's a lot of like stores. They set prices and they set their stock and restock to be like targeted at the people that can afford it, which makes sense. This is not like a good guy, bad guy thing. It's just like the way the markets work, right? So with a system where you're auctioning things off, everybody goes around and looks at the very beginning. That's what they're doing right there. So let me zoom in on that. Like, everybody goes in and looks. They inspect the fish, right? This is why the little tail is cut off. And they usually put their thumb on the back of the tail. And what they'll do is they'll basically like check for the fattiness next to the tail. And that allows them to understand like what sort of quality it is with respect to like how large it is. They already weigh it. So the people who are like working there, they're doing like all the things that they need to do to like give it product detail, like the weight, when it was caught, where it was caught, as well as like how long it's been frozen. And they like, whenever the auction starts, everybody makes a decision like from a market oriented standpoint on like what the value of individual things are. And because of that, every single fish in this market ends up being sold, and like nothing goes to waste. I know it's a really long ass explanation, but there's so much in that is just like perfect in my head. Like, it's the perfect application of like market economics. It's like the perfect application of like fishing only to you need to like have fish, and like any sort of like spoilage or like under usage, it's always on like the back of like the sushiya, like the person who actually is using the fish. And that just blows my mind. And I don't know if you've ever seen, like, other than like maybe the Netflix show like Tales of Jiro or something on YouTube, people who work in like these like restaurants in this area that buy directly from Tsukiji, like, they're like really, really lean. Like, they use every part of the fish, and I'm just like so impressed. Like, they use the head, they use the fins, like to make like soups and stocks. They keep the bone. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Well, but there was one time I was watching. I remember what I was watching, but they actually used the blood vein, and normally it's like not not quite unedible, but it's a very undesirable part of the bluefin tuna.
Mm.
And this guy figured out how you can marinate it in a certain specific way, and then you basically barbecue it, and it ends up tasting like beef. It's like really super meaty.
That's fucking awesome.
And it tastes really. It's because it's a tough cut of meat.
Yeah.
And it's very hard. It's very hard to cook it without overcooking it, because it needs time and certain things in order to break down correctly.
Yeah.
So it's very. They made an analogy that it's very close to beef tongue.
Oh my god, I love
like,
beef tongue. Holy shit.
I do too. My grandma, when I was young, she made beef tongue stew, and she made it with potatoes and carrots, and it was so. Nowadays I know the term as like umami, where it's just like it's very, very distinct.
All right, I'm a dumbass. I was getting. Hold on. I'm stupid. I was trying to figure out a good way to like. There we go. All right, my bad. Finish what you were saying. You said something about like beef stew or beef tongue stew.
Beef tongue. Yeah. Just like that very distinct flavor. Like you just can't get through like normal methods. Like it takes something being stewed and being cooked for hours, braised. That's like it has to be done in just a very specific way, so it doesn't turn out like fucking rubber.
Yeah.
But it does. It releases all that delicious flavor that you can get from a very tough piece of meat.
Braising is the cooking method that combines dry and wet heat to slowly cook meat or vegetables. Nice. I wonder what that is in Japanese. I forget what that is. I don't know what that is in Japanese. So let's look that up. No, there's no. Wait, languages. What it? Oshini? Okay. Oshini braise. Wait.
Because they don't have R's.
No, they do have R's. They don't have L's.
Well, yeah, but it's not. Oh, that's right. L's. Yeah.
Yeah. Braise.
That's why I can't exist in Japan.
No. Why? No, you would just like ri. Yeah, it would just be ri.
Yeah. Re-rend.
Rerun.
Which is funny because that's what I called myself as a toddler.
Oh my god.
Because I couldn't pronounce my L's.
Oh my god. Yeah. Braised. Nice. Oh, look at that. Pot roast. Very nice. So this is
funny.
just a landmark. Yeah, go ahead.
We had leftover beef roast from like 6-7 months ago, and my mom's like, we should really do something with that. And I'm like, well, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chop it up real fine, and I'm gonna mix it into the dog's food. And she's like, that's a really good idea. Because like I don't want it, she doesn't want it. I don't really want to throw it away because it's like mostly like almost a full pound of it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just feed it to the dog over the next couple weeks.
Do they like normally like eat it normal? Like I don't know, it's a weird thing to.
Well, like we don't want to feed him huge chunks.
Yeah.
Because he's not, he's a little dog. But like we always feed him rice and like carrots.
Oh my god! Guess what it is in Japanese?
What?
Roast beef. I remember being disappointed whenever I learned that there were a lot of loan words in Japanese, but it makes sense because this is not a natural thing to Japan.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Roast beef.
Is our beef cattle like? I assume
pot
like,
roast.
were they always a like how far back do beef cattle go in Japan? They're not like? I assume they were added to their diet at some point, right?
Cows existed, but they were usually. Damn it! I don't want to just know what. Let's see. Wagyu is a term. By the way, Wagyu, it's like a baton. So people use like Wagyu beef, or they'll say like Japanese Wagyu, and that Wagyu is a term that means Japanese beef. That's the only thing it means. It doesn't even mean Kobe beef or like Akisaka beef or something like that, which is the same. It's actually Akisaka. I can't remember where it's from, but it's supposed to be better than Kobe beef. But yeah,
Akatsuki beef.
So what?
Akatsuki.
Akatsuki? I don't know. When did Japan get cows? You know what? Where's my chat GPT? Where's my chat GPT? Hold on. Dude, I was asking ChatGPT earlier about what the fuck was I even asking? It was about like a financial thing or something like that, and I was we had like a 40-minute conversation about setting up
so fucking cool.
What? Oh, that tower.
Yeah, that tower is so cool. I'm a sucker for stuff like that.
When did edible beef end up being introduced to Japan?
Edible beef was introduced to Japan during the Meiji Restoration in the late.
Oh shit.
Consumption of meat was limited due to Buddhist influence. The Meiji government encouraged Western dietary habits, which included eating beef. This shift was part of a broader effort to modernize Japan and adopt Western customs.
Fascinating.
Right, Japan. One of us. One of us.
They didn't really have a whole lot of pushback, to be honest, because like,
we're great.
Stop. They had it was really no because it was really a feudal system that was also keeping them from like modernizing. So whenever like the tide shifted from like the samurai class in feudalism to like everyone being, so normally that shift in behavior in a society, it like people make the assumption that like you go from nobility to everyone being peasants, and in reality in Japan, like I remember my like one of my homestay parents, one of my teachers, and another one of my homestay parents told me like the exact same thing. They were like, in Japan, we didn't ever believe that we would go down to being peasants after the samurai left. We thought everybody are samurai. So like that's a like really interesting way of thinking about. Yeah,
everybody would just be equals.
Yeah. Or well, that's the same thing as thinking that everyone would be peasants, but it's not a step down or removing the sort of like structures that create
they're
power.
All on equal footing.
Yeah, they're all on equal footing, but it's like everyone moves up.
Right.
Which is fascinating. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's it's so
except nobody gets to have swords.
Well, yeah, that's I think that's not something that's a bizarre thing for most people to think.
I know. I mean, you know, who walks around America with swords?
Yeah,
people in Texas do actually.
Oh wow. But anyway, that's I said that just to say that like it makes sense that they would be perfectly fine, even though a majority of Japan was Buddhist and Shinto. Like they would be perfectly fine adopting views and concepts that were slightly different from.
God, that's so pretty.
What, from this? Yeah.
I love this. I love just like these slightly crowded hallways with like those people are just, you know.
Don't you wait? Okay, hold on. Don't you love that? There's like you could probably fit like was that 4 people? Yeah, there are 4 heads right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just this little thing. People eating good food.
There's a crab salesman right there. Look at that.
And they're allowed to have specialty shops. Like, here in America, that's getting increasingly hard to do. Where no, my shop, we do this thing.
Yeah. Well, that was the only thing that people could, I guess you could say, do to persist, to actually remain in a area like this. Because if you didn't specialize, you wouldn't stand out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So people who did everything, why would you and it's also that also derives from the damn, she's cute. That would also come from
that chick in the back.
Yeah.
I was looking at her too. That's hilarious.
That's also derived from Japanese sort of cultural cues. They don't want, if they spend a little bit more money or even a great deal more money on something that's superior, then they're perfectly fine with that. And going to some sort of if they're just going to a place to buy some bit of food, then it might be okay that they would have a Costco. But I don't think that they would ever, in fact, they do have Costco in Japan, but I don't think that they ever have they would ever be okay with a Walmart or something, not to offend people who go to Walmart, but it's meant to be I don't know how to say it. If you have
it's supposed to be a more personal experience.
Yeah, it's just a personal experience as well as just having actual quality in the stuff that you're doing. What the fuck are they making? Are these dumplings? Wakashi. Oh my god, it's wakashi. Wakashi. So Japanese candy. Japanese sweets.
Ooh. Yeah, the only thing I've had for traditional Japanese sweets is
kaisen bento. Oh, that's a seafood bento. What were you saying? That's a Minrui place.
The only thing I've had that's traditional Japanese sweets is mochi.
Oh man, dude, mochi is tip of the iceberg.
I love good mochi.
Tip of the iceberg.
Gendako.
Gin is silver. Dako, I don't really know what that is. Dako is
it's a taco, but the
no.
with a D.
No, it's tamago. Wait, what? Those are banners for it's either Kids Day. It looks it looks similar to Kids Day banners or summer festival banners.
That giant photo of Mount Fuji. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's fucking cracked, as the kids say. Oh man, look at this. Aesthetic.
What is that doorman? Scroll back just a couple seconds. What is that doorman why is he there? Is he there for security or
he may be I don't know. He may be just someone who works for the the building, keeping people from going through that door. So yeah, a doorman. I didn't really add a whole lot of insight there. My bad.
That's cool.
What is that? Something something photo? Oh, and there's some stairs.
I love that just casual walking around in a suit. AED. Oh, that's cool. That they have that kind of stuff just clearly labeled.
AED. Where?
Automatic defibrillator.
Oh yeah. That's a men's shop, oh yeah, there you go, ramen. So you would this would be a massive problem for me because I would go here and I would see the first shop and be like, holy shit, this place smells good, it looks good, let's eat here. And then I would take more steps and they'd be like, damn it, I want this stuff too. Like, I can't
Because
go
you'd
through
also
this
be
entire...
banging your head on everything.
No. I would be able to fit through here. I was pretty
Really?
tall.
You would?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was pretty... I mean, I was like 6'2" when I was in high school. So I only grew 2 inches. I would still fit through most of this stuff. The only places I would have an issue would be like the super small areas. Like the super like niche shops. Like that first one that we saw where it had 4 people in it. That looked like I could fit in it, but if that was like out on the street...
Yeah, you'd be taking up like 2 people's space.
No, I wouldn't be taking up 2 people's space in terms of like width, but I would have to like duck and like... Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. That's actually kind of... Hold on. How much is that? That's like $18. That's like $20. That's like $32. Nori temaki.
Kanaloa? Is that how that's pronounced?
Kanaloa, yeah. Kanaloa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Hawaiian.
That's what I thought. My brain was like, because I saw a poke bowl, and I'm like, okay, well those are things that are, yes, they are in Japan, but they are like incredibly popular in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, it's it's more of a like Hawaiian thing actually. It's probably Japanese Hawaiian food.
That sounds...
That's really expensive too. I don't know how many people are going to buy that. What the fuck?
Meat.
Dude, the ones in the red on the top left, $69.
Ooh.
That still looks good though. Holy shit. Look at how they just lay it out like the... Ugh, my God, I love it. Oh. Edo Utsushia. Look at that. The old lady was like, what the fuck is he doing? Okay, right here, they need more walking space.
Yeah, that's a little too crowded for me. See
Yeah.
that dude with the red tie right there?
Mhm.
That dude, I love that look. Just that simple, like, I'm just a dude.
Dude, he's probably working his ass off. People who walk, like guys.
I totally believe that, but I mean, I still like the fit.
Yeah. The casual look, the casual fit look. Guys who are walking around in Japan, Tsukiji Kaizen? That's like Tsukiji fish or like seafood.
I should show you what I used to wear when I was a manager at McD's. I had like a really dark purple dress shirt, and like I had my tie, and then I would wear like dress pants. Like if you put like a casual jacket on me, like I would look like I belong at like corporate. And it pissed off some of the other managers because they're like, you always look so nice, you make us look like crap. And I'm like, look, I'm a manager. I'm third in charge of this store. I want to look my part. I want to look like I'm in charge.
It's a seafood buffet. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, the suits and ties are usually like standardized for a lot of people, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a salaryman.
That's a cool fit.
Salarymen always.
They're always overworked and.
Yeah, I would never want to be a Japanese salaryman. I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to go to Japanese high school, but the fact that I didn't go meant that like I got a job.
You mean college?
College. I went to high school. Yeah, I went to Japanese high school. But Japanese college, if I would have went to Japanese college, I would have gotten a Japanese job, and that would have like, I don't even know if I would have been able to like function properly. Narumiya.
You could have always come back to America and gotten an American job, and
Yeah. Instead,
I've heard Japanese colleges are amazing.
No, they're really good. They're really good, and they're easier than high school. They're also a lot cheaper too. If I was a Japanese citizen, like I studied economics and physics. I have friends who did the exact same thing at the college I got accepted into, and like when they graduated from college, they had like $3,000 worth of debt, and they paid it off in a year. And
That's wild.
Yeah. That is not what I have. Seafood burger. What the shit? Oh, look at that overhang.
I love that stuff.
Let me turn the...
It's cool to see like a good chunk of the people are smiling. They seem to be like enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they're
And
out.
Usually I think of Japan of being a little bit more stoic and a little bit more emotionally reserved.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's nice to see even some of the older people are just really super happy.
Yeah. This is a charcoal grill. What are they selling?
Delicious meats, I'm sure.
Delicious meats.
Oh, inactivity.
It's the first time in a while I've had to do that. Boom. Toyosu. Wait, is this the whole place? Yeah, what?
That umbrella that's black and red, I really like that design.
Ah, okay, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
We gotta find a video of like walking around in your in that town where you lived. Or I'd love to see like a virtual tour of your old high school.
Ah.
That would be so neat to see what you remember.
I remember everything. I thought we found that before. Hold on.
We never saw a virtual tour, especially of the inside. We saw like what the campus looked like from like Google Earth.
Four years old. Kind of looks like no, that's APU, Japanese High School Festival. This is all university stuff.
That's pretty.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Wait, what is this? It's just... Yes! Asabu Stadium in Sapporo, Hokkaido. The cheers.
Is that baseball? That's baseball, right?
Yeah, they're just cheering on the baseball team. They're not...
That's cool.
One thing I've noticed is they're not going to actually share the baseball game because it's televised, and there'd probably be a problem with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's just music. What in the dear God? This is my high school. I don't know who that fucking weirdo
Your
is.
high school? That's so cool.
What? How old is this? 9 years. So I was there. Yeah, it says Japanese high school, Ritsumei Kankeisho in Ebetsu. Yeah. I went to this school. That's me.
Oh, that's you? Huh?
Yeah.
As you can see, it was built in the late 1900s.
No, it wasn't. He's just being a dick. It's not actually the Meiji area. Dumbass. Oh my god.
Here we have the entrance. Is there even going to be sound in this?
Yeah, you're
This is my butler. Asbestos.
Who the fuck is... What are they wearing? Is this the summer fit? Ah, this is the Ginkang.
Here is the shoe room.
So describe what we're seeing.
Okay, I'm gonna get annoyed by this dude. So this is the entranceway. This is the Ginkang. Basically, you come in here, you take your shoes off, you put them in your locker. And my locker was over here. It was in the same area. Holy shit, these guys are gonna annoy me. Holy shit, they're annoying me. This is the third year.
Kids are annoying. Okay?
This is the third year haul. So basically, this is a little shop. Like if you had like no pens and paper, you can go here and like spend a little bit of money and like buy like a notepad and stuff like that. They also sold Calorie Mate. You know what Calorie Mate is?
It sounds really familiar. Isn't it like a coffee?
No. It's a food.
Oh, okay.
Calorie Mate. I used to get the chocolate. Wait. I like the chocolate and the what the fuck is that? Blue.
What are they like protein bars?
Yeah, they are. Their calorie value was pretty high actually. So like if you didn't need to like what in the fuck? Load. Okay, cheese, fruit, choco, maple, plain. I always got the chocolate and the, what do you call it? The maple. What the fuck is on the back? It has a calorie counter, and the calorie counter is like 1,000 calories. It's like a really dense calorie block, yeah. So if you ate one of those, you'd be good for like the day. And I used to do that when like I was studying for university. Studying for the integrate when I was studying for the integrate stuff, or end of year stuff, and what else? I don't know, when I just didn't have time. But yeah, and I apologize for not tucking up my shirt in. By the way, you son of a bitch, tuck your shirt in. Oh my god, he doesn't have his shirt tucked in. Disgusting. Tuck your fucking shirt in. It's like he knows nothing about the rules. Ugh.
Is that actually part of the rules?
Yeah.
Oh.
The way you wear your clothes, the shoes, how you wear your like every part of your clothes. I'm like blown away that like this is like they've gotten super casual.
Really?
Yeah. I think this is because this is after school that he has his shirt out and nobody's saying anything. Because Jesus fucking Christ, you stupid ass underclassmen. Here I attempt to talk about the cafeteria, but Lucas happened. Oh my god, it's fucking annoying. Okay, this is floor number 2. This is where the toilet is. I have no idea where they're going in the bathroom.
Shit, that's clean.
Slipper bathroom. Ken is... This is Ken. He is Hawaiian. Oh, wow. Cool, Ken.
That looks... Ew.
It's not bad.
It's poop on the whole of the ground. It looks terrible.
It's perfectly fine. There are some sit-down ones in the back.
Good. For normal people.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. They had 2 sinks. Oh, they changed the sink. What the fuck? Why is this shit so blurry, you dumb shit? Jesus. I'm being
they're zoomed in a little bit.
Who is that?
And they need to zoom back out.
I'm gonna throw up. I hate them. This is the second year stuff.
So it's all that courtyard is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. We never went out there actually.
Really?
Yeah, because like in the summer, it was in Hokkaido. So in the summer, my homeroom. Right down the hallway. In my second year. It's right down the hallway. Oh wait, is he speaking Japanese? I wonder if he sounds like a dumbass. Hold on. Wait.
This is my classroom.
So every single classroom would have like a label attached to it. Japanese bathroom, question mark. Unit 1L79. Yeah, that was a Japanese bathroom. I'm doing a virtual tour, a video tour of the school that I went to when I was in high school, like 15 years
ago?
More than 15 years ago, because
16.
If I was 30, it would be 15 years ago, because I went there when I was 15. But I am 36 now.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, you're older now.
Holy shit.
Old.
I prefer the BSH. My homeroom was that door right there when I was second year. Dang, you're old. Nah, it'll be alright. Old is like 183. Don't call me old until I get to 183. But yeah, the middle courtyard, I hated it because like in the summer, it was like 180,000 degrees.
Oh, it was a hot box.
And in the winter...
He's going into yours.
Oh, he is. Wait a minute. Rejected. Absolutely he's being rejected because there's a teacher in there. Wait a minute.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, can we go home? Okay, bye-bye.
This is my classroom.
Oh, he had the same classroom as you.
Noob.
No one should be taking a video inside the school.
Wow,
Yeah,
That was rough.
exactly. One of my girlfriends asked me out right there.
Huh.
Right in front of that locker. It was pretty cool. Like, Mike, what are you doing later? I'm 28 and I am told I am old a lot, so I feel like I can say that. No, you're not old. Oh.
You're old. It's okay.
No. 28's not old. You'll be fine. This, they're not really doing a good job of featuring like the outside. We take normal classes in addition to Japanese language classes, chemistry, math, and history. Yep. I did the same thing. That outdoor area is fucking amazing. The back courtyard of like the school was phenomenal. So much cool shit. Dude, I'm so glad I went at the time that I did. I didn't hang out with like any other foreigners. Dude, what the fuck is this casual shit? French exchange student walks into the hall.
Into wall.
Into wall. I tried to save him by saying that, so. Save him the embarrassment. I wonder who's teaching them Japanese. It can't be the same. This is, what is this, 4 years old? 9 years old. Okay, so they're 5 years after I was 6 years after I was there. Oh, running inside. I forget what Japanese club did that. And back into the bathroom. Oh my god.
Another bathroom.
Yeah. So I used to take my Japanese lessons in this classroom on the end before you get to the atrium, right on the right. Yeah, right here. To the right. Nope, not that one. It's to the right. To the right. Look to the right, dickhead. Damn it. He just missed it. Holy shit. That area is fucking awesome. Beautiful.
We had an area very similar to that in my high school.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Second years, Lucas and I also performed the festival here for the school festival. Yeah, I performed there too. Very cool. And now we're going into, this is like the science wing. So I had my physics and chemistry class in this area. And my math class. And then if you keep going past, you end up going into the middle school area.
Oh, the middle school is attached to the high school.
Yeah. So it was the Ritsumeikan Academy, and the middle school and the high school were attached. So basically they had first, second, third, and fourth year middle schoolers. And in the high school, it was first, second, and third years. So we had a whole lot of kiddos. But they never ever came over to our side. This is the first year section. God, just don't. This is the library. Through those doors, I used to chillax in the library and study. Librarian don't want cameras inside, so yeah, of course, you dumbass. You see how quickly they got like turned away?
What
does that say? It's considered rude in Japan to film or photograph anyone without consent, and if you're just walking around with a camera, it's considered unconsented. I wonder who their Japanese teacher is. If it was only 6 years after, it's probably the same teacher. But this is after school. She's definitely not going to be there. My Japanese teacher always left. As soon as our lessons were done, she was like, I'm out, motherfuckers. And she would leave like...
Was she Japanese or was she American?
Yeah, she was Japanese, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Born and raised in the playground where it's been... I'm sorry. But yeah, no, she was she was Japanese. And like my last Japanese class of the day would be at like 2. And then she'd be like, all right, you did fantastic, Mike. Let's... call it for the day. And then she would scoot the fuck out. Fucking hilarious. What the... Did he just go out without changing his shoes? This is where we have gym and sports practice. Sorry about the wind. Many a soccer games out there I played during lunch. I would eat lunch in like 10 minutes. And then the lunch period in Japan in high school, it was like an hour and 40 minutes. Fucking amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, we got out at like 6 every day, so that's much later than what was the latest you got out of school in high school?
Like 3:15.
Holy fuck. We also went to Saturday classes.
Huh.
Yeah. We went to school like 200, like I think like 100. What's the average school year in America? It's like 180 days, right?
I have no idea. It's been so long.
What is the average school year in the United States in days?
In the United States, the average school year is typically around 180 days. This can vary slightly by state or district.
Yeah.
I know my little sister, they attempted for like 2 years, and she participated in both years they did it, of doing a more Japanese, where they would do half days on Saturdays.
Oh, really?
But okay. Then they would have 2 weeks off every 6 weeks. I think something like that. But then they would go during the summer too.
Okay. Here's a clip from the school festival. This looks lame. I'm sorry. That's mean. I shouldn't say that.
It is mean. It's okay.
I don't care.
Ain't nobody cares. Yeah.
I had to lower the camera because of teachers. Exactly. See, this is why I was like, of course, like, and I don't know. There can't be any like third years there because they would immediately say something.
Oh, there's no locks on people's lockers.
It's Japan. Nobody's stealing your shit, dude. Is that the Japanese language club? Wait, is she speaking?
But where do you from?
America.
Okay, he sounds horrible.
That's all.
God, I'm so mean. Why am I like this? Damn it.
You're judgmental.
I am. I'm very judgmental.
You're gonna hate my friends.
Video.
America kara kita.
Yeah.
It's just his like accent, I guess. What the fuck is that?
Stations, and then you take the train or the bus home.
Wait a minute.
Called buses.
No. The buses are stopping in like a different area though. That's weird. Like if he turns the camera around, Isn't that a beautiful school? God, I love my high school. God. Looking amazing. That was a gymnasium right there, that big ass square building. Right there. Okay, you can't really see it, but there's a stop. Did they get rid of it? Anyway, like 11 buses would line up for a high school, and middle school students would never, ever come over there when high school students are out.
So did middle school get out first, or did middle school get out after?
They got out around the same time. They just never. There was a social order. Being the best school ever. It was a good school. I quite enjoy that school.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. All right. You want to talk about anything else?
I think I'm pretty good. That was fun. You know what? Let me look up and see if I can find a school tour of my high school. I wonder if there's.
Digging this sweet ass lo-fi music. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'll try to find a tour of my high school.
Okay.
Because I can tell there's a few, but I gotta find which one I wanna. It doesn't make my school look like a bunch of jackasses.
Oh my god. Toyosu.
Chicks eating food.
Oh my god. Stop.
What?
Chicks eating food.
I hate it when chicks like, oh, you can't eat food.
Buyfood.com.
Like they gotta starve themselves.
This is well shot. I like the color grading. Toyosu.
Oh.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Dude, I want more of that. That's basically the area that we saw in the other place. It's just got this like beautiful flyover. Oh, look at this second story thing. Oh, and it's raining.
Across Japan, there's absolutely no shortage of delicious foods to eat. So I can't wait to explore this place. Let's go check out.
Did you see those huge fucking...
I love the
Prawns.
First of all, yeah. Dude, I don't know why. Oh, damn it. Stop it. Okay. That... Did you see that? Hold on.
What was that?
Okay. I don't know why. That level of density is like my fucking jam, man. And that's not even... Those aren't... I love the fact that those look like houses or like a place where residential places would exist. Like you're just... That's the market. On the outside. Ugh.
What is that tower for?
It's a tower. I don't know. It's probably just a landmark. Oh, those fucking huge. Did you see that?
Huh?
Huge. How much are one of those? Oh, wait.
Idiot fish? Did I read that correct? Did that say fucking
Idiot fish? Kinky. Wait, is that actually what it's translated to? That can't be it. Just turban shell. That's amazing. English. Kinky.
stupid fish?
What? A broad-banded thorny head. Oh, a rockfish. Idiot fish. Why is it? It's called a... Okay, hold on. I think I know why they translated it like that.
You and your fancy moon runes.
So this is it.
Yeah, that fish does look kind of dumb.
It's like a $30 fish.
Huh.
Let's see. Nodoguro? Nodoguro? Guro? It's weird. Hard to say. What? How the fuck do you say that? King... ox tongue. Redeems. Dude. Wait. 1,400 yen? How much? What is that? Hold on, let's see. Because I've been taking away 2 zeros and basically saying like it's $14. No, not.
I mean, it depends on where Japan's economy is right now, isn't it? Because like, weren't they going through like a?
It's like
correction?
9. It's like $9.50. It's a little expensive. Well, I'm a cheap ass, so. Holy shit. That is amazing. Shrimp wrapped in pork belly. Oh my god. Isaribi. What did I say?
They were still working in tsukiji, and now you can actually eat the fish that they sell. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Oh, you will be really surprised when you bite into this. It's just
holy
so
shit, that's
plump, so juicy. So much bouncy bite to it, and the perilla shiso leaves add a wonderful kick of fragrance, and it's coated in this really oily, fatty pork belly, which blends it all together incredibly. It is so good. You definitely have to try this. Before we go, I just want to mention that there is a very special limited edition fish. It's the idiot fish. Yay! It must be very special because it's more expensive than everything else on the menu. So give it a try next time you're here. But also definitely try that shrimp with the shiso. So good. Let's see what else we can find. Let's go.
You ever watch on TikTok?
A lot of the shops
Ever
on the
watch
main street
Chef
also have
Hyro?
Chef Hyro. Hyro?
It's Hiro.
No.
Look him up sometime. He's great.
Oh my god. Chef Hiro? Hiro?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm following him.
he's great.
Awesome. Awesome ass sandwiches. Oh my god, is that a Dutchman? No, it's not. What? This looks amazing. Every single time I see jalapeno, I always want to rate it jalapeno.
Yeah, jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Exactly.
That's what my stepdad used to call them. He said, "Oh, those jalapenos with cream cheese."
Maguro's spicy burger.
That is pretty spicy.
So it's tuna.
Burger, and I can tell that they really are serious about their tuna. That is a juicy, meaty cut of tuna. It goes really well with the tomatoes, onions, and that kick of spice from the jalapenos. I love it. This is really good. It hits the
Dude,
spot, 'cause I was actually
a fish sandwich?
So I'm actually going to do
burger.
my best to finish all of the foods in this video.
It's not gonna
a
be
lot of you
possible.
have asked, but there are times where there's a lot of food in the shoot, and I usually like to split it with the team. But today I am going to try and see how much I can eat in one go on one shoot. All right, I'm still feeling good.
She's gonna be going to the
stomach-wise.
bathroom.
I think I could eat more. So I'm gonna
Honki
finish this
maguro
off, and then
cutlet.
we'll find some more snacks.
That's hilarious. The term honki is sort of like a word that just means really. Like, it's actually tuna, cutlet. That's what that word means. Yeah.
Desserts. So I think I'm gonna try their famous monaka. And the monaka is a traditional wafer that has a really light and airy texture to it. And it's got red bean paste, very traditional. This one looks adorable and very classic with the red bean paste. This second one actually has a sesame red bean paste, which I've never tried before.
Oh, walnuts. Dude, look at that beauty.
Just try. I don't know.
Try.
I don't know if I can finish both. We'll see. I feel like there's a lot more to come, but I'm gonna try to.
You have a camera person. Let them have some. Why you gotta starve your camera people?
So
I saw.
just wonderful presentation. I cannot wait to try it. Let's go sit down. All right, let's start.
That is a nice presentation. That's what I'm talking about, moritsuke. Not quite, but you know.
Very large square of butter on this monaka, so it's not traditional at all. The only thing that's traditional about it is the red bean. Usually it'll be wafer.
Oh, red bean.
So now let's.
Okay, I'm gonna speed through this a little bit. Oh shit! Oh my god, that's amazing looking. You see that? She just fucking sandwiched that shit. That's fucking amazing. I'm gonna speed through this. What the hell is that? Sake?
What's a pizza?
I don't know. I would never fucking go. There are some good like things in Japan that are like not Japanese. The Japanese food is like amazing everywhere. I'm sorry. But
very cool thing. I bumped into several.
I don't ever want to try non-Japanese stuff in Japan. Like if I'm gonna hit something, it's gonna be like I don't know.
Today. So
It's gonna be properly Japanese stuff anyway.
See us filming anywhere? Please don't be afraid to say hi. It's always a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, let's go find more food. All right, after a successful sake flight, which was a lot of fun, and I feel feeling the sake just a little bit, I'm back on the third floor cafeteria.
She's got a good buzz.
A sashimi bowl.
Nice.
Known as like a donburi. And I think I want to try this one, which looks really good. I'm at this place called Maruri Suisan, and their main bowl that I think that they're serving here is called the Maruri Don, or the Maruri rice bowl.
Wait, what did she just call that?
That I think that they're serving here is called the Maruri Don,
Maruri?
or the Maruri rice bowl.
Muddy dung.
Mamuri?
Muddy dung.
So good. It is overflowing with salmon roe. Let's go take it to the table.
Dude, salmon. Oh shit, what was that? What was that cost?
Let's go take it to the table.
Pokeball Maruri?
Oh, it's that Pokeball place that we saw earlier.
Yeah, it is. Damn it. I couldn't see that. Oh, what?
With salmon roe.
Do you see that? Like that overlook? You could just people watch from there? Oh my god. Amazing.
Alright, this looks super good. Let's give it a try. It's kind of hard to know where to start. There's literally so much on here. So
wait, what was it called? Damn, I wasn't paying attention. Maruri. What the fuck does that mean?
There's literally so much on here.
Eat it!
There's salmon, and then the other one.
Stop talking and eat.
Tail. That's what booty is in English.
Put the tiny balls in your mouth, woman.
Stop.
Salmon roe, a little bit of cheese sauce. This is difficult. The bowl is so small. Everything's gonna fall out.
I mean, at least you're getting a good portion size. That's
a little bit of rice and a bite of.
Yeah, that is a good portion size.
Right. Here we go. Itadakimasu.
I could still eat like 2 of those, but you know.
Itadakimasu. You should practice that.
Really tender.
I should.
Salmon sashimi. And what brings it all together so well is definitely the sushi rice. It's got a little bit of a richer vinegar flavor. It's not a white vinegar. It's definitely red vinegar. And it just adds this like richness, a little bit of acidity that goes really well with that smooth sashimi. Super, super fresh. All right, I'm gonna do my best to finish this.
That's amazing.
But then it's time for maybe some more desserts.
Dude, it's raining like crazy.
A lot more shops to try here today. But to be honest, I am getting a little bit full. Like
of course.
Full.
Of course. One of the cool things is that like walking around everywhere in Japan, that did always help to like burn off the food.
Ohagi, which I think is a really cute name, and you might wonder why it's called ohagi. It's because they sell a Japanese dessert called ohagi, and it's a traditional Japanese dessert that's basically glutinous rice, and it's topped with red bean paste. But this one has those same ohagi in a more floral arrangement, and they look really, really beautiful. They actually look like little flowers, and I have not ever seen ohagi that look this beautiful and creative before. And I might as well try one of these drinks. Here we are. It looks so good. Look at this drink. It's got these gorgeous flowers on top that are made out of red bean paste.
They made out of red bean paste?
Dude.
There it is. It's so cute. It looks
ohagi.
like a cupcake. Look at that.
Is that a blueberry?
That's a fucking blueberry.
Oh.
With the blueberry, top notch. Oh my gosh. The blueberry just gives this burst of juiciness and tartness and sweetness. It's very good.
How can she eat just bites of it? I would have like devoured that whole thing in one go.
There's more to come. Let's go.
Oh my god, that drink must be like divine. What the fuck? There's more food. Dude, the aesthetic.
So much food.
My next stop is
Haru need it.
Haru need it. And
Where
it's
does
a
that-
shop that specializes
I have no
in
idea.
dairy. And they actually have
Haru need
Is that
it.
cheese?
What is that? Ropores? No, chocolate. I have no idea. Hold on, let me look it up.
Oh, they say something cookies. Chocolate cookies. Little chocolate cookies.
Haru need it. Japanese elm. The fuck?
What?
Japanese elm? ELM? It's a type of tree?
Yeah, I know what an elm is, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
come from Hokkaido, which is the northernmost.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dumb, I'm not
For its
stupid.
Amazing fresh milk and of course cheese. So we have really
Oh, it is cheese.
Cream
It is, I was
cheese.
right. Yeah.
limited dairy products that come from small towns in Hokkaido that you can only get in that small town or here. And this particular fresh milk yogurt, it's a yogurt.
It's gonna be
drink.
expensive as shit.
This is made in just one little tiny shop in a local town that sells local vegetable and produce, and you can literally only get that here or at that shop. So the shop owner really recommends me try this, and I think I'm gonna get this. Okay, let's give it a try. He said it's like a really thick yogurt drink, so he recommends to give it a light shake before you drink it.
Dude, what is this sweet ass music?
Okay, I think it's ready to go. Let's open it up.
Awesome for your stomach health.
Ooh, that is tart.
Ah, the
It's
tart.
really, really creamy and rich though. It tastes incredibly healthy. This particular shop is only open like 3 months ago. It's
I wonder why it's open. I mean, why it's called.
Expand and have more dairy products from all
Haru
across
need it.
Japan, like farms. all
Maybe
across
they
Japan, not
feed
just
the
Hokkaido.
cows a
Alright,
mix
so
of
now
the
we're going to walk
the leaves from that
over
tree.
and then let's go get
Maybe.
our final dessert of the day. Getting quite full though.
soft cream pudding.
Okay, now it's time for my last stop of the day. This is a tamagoyaki shop, which is the egg.
Tamagoyaki is so
It's
good.
really, really famous in Tsukiji, which is where the old fish market was. And
I'm so
apparently this
fucking
shop
hungry
called
now.
Marutake actually still is in Tsukiji. So they have one shop in Tsukiji that has been there for 100 years. I see something on the menu that is very unique.
Jeez.
Look at this! Special edition soft serve ice
Ooh.
cream that is egg flavor because they're an egg roll shop. So of course, egg flavor ice cream.
Yum.
What's really unique is it has Japanese dashi jelly on it.
Oh,
Arigatou
dashi is sort of like
gozaimasu.
The lady with the canvas, she's so adorable.
Wow.
What on earth? If you can see maybe there's some like vapors coming off of it. I think because it's so cold.
No,
it's like
you don't
ice cold.
eat an ice cream
It's
cone with a
so good.
spoon.
The jelly actually
You
What are
know,
looks
you
amazing.
doing?
She's a lady. Let her do that.
Somebody should have told my
Really,
sister
really
that
good.
she's supposed to be
What
eating
the
her
heck?
ice
Oh,
cream
no.
cones
Ice
with
cream
a
itself
spoon.
is
She's
so
just-
good. How do
My
I
sister
describe
would
it?
slap
It's
the
so
shit out of
really
somebody for
fantastic.
telling
What
her
it
how to
tastes
eat
like is
ice cream.
butterscotch. It's like a salted caramel, that kind of thing. It's sweet and savory.
My sister's a full-blooded
Really good.
redhead,
I'm
though.
really
She's a
surprised at how
psycho.
good this is.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love her, but she's a fucking psycho.
Oh, what? You got something for free?
Oh.
Oh, dude, the
Yeah.
eggs are sweet.
Yeah, I've heard those.
Oh, the
trust
omelet
me.
is sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dessert omelet. It used to be, if I remember right from what I heard, it used to be like a dessert thing for like poor families when like they wanted to have something sweet, but you know you can't afford really expensive shit.
Oh, they. Oh.
So I'm gonna finish.
What
these
is that
up,
lovely
and
log?
then I think it's after.
Chocolate, cheese, and green tea cake roll.
I'm not huge on the green tea flavor. I love the taste of green tea as a drink, but like the green tea flavor and other things, sometimes I'm kind of.
So good.
To a relaxing foot bath. So let's
Oh.
go check out the hot springs in Toyosu.
Dude, the comic book shelf. Jesus Christ. Those are comic books. Wait, what is that?
It's a bunch of Naruto. I see Naruto.
That's Dragon Ball.
I see Dragon Ball. I see One Piece. I see Bleach. On the
Damn.
bottom shelf there, yeah.
I have just arrived at the Manyo Club. It's a building that is located right next to the Senkyaku Banrai restaurant complex, which is basically a hotel and a
Manyo
day
Club.
hot spring. So if you want to come out for a day trip to just go in the hot spring, this is the place for you. You can go
Oh, snap.
full bath
I've
in the
got
hot
to
spring
go to
or do a
Japan
foot bath.
someday.
Today I'm trying the full hot spring experience. I'm going to change into a yukata and try the foot bath over here. So I'm going to take off my shoes.
Oh, a
Let's
foot
I hear
bath.
thunder.
You hear thunder. Oh, no, I just slapped my cable on the ground.
No. I hear thunder coming from outside of my house.
Oh,
See you
okay.
in a second. Here we are. I'm all dressed in my yukata.
Those are so cool.
Which is
Dude,
you usually
her
wear
yukata
in
is
the
fucking
house or the
huge. Why
hot
is it so
springs in
baggy on
Japan.
here?
And I love it.
Because
It's always so fun to
it's,
get
you
ready
know,
in a
universal.
And the
Oh,
view
well,
out here,
okay.
The bath is unbelievable.
You know what I
Holy
mean? Like, maybe
shit!
it's probably
Yeah.
not-
No, you're right. You're right.
And then let's go
People,
inside.
I was just thinking of, I was being a dumbass.
Oh, this is the
Do you
foot bath.
own any
It's all
traditional
lit up at
Japanese
nighttime,
clothing?
and
Yeah.
the skyline is
That's cool.
amazing.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, this is the first
I used to
time
have a
foot
pair of
bath in
nice
the rain with an
pants
incredible
that
night view of
like
Tokyo.
they got really
Gosh, I
slim
can't
towards
believe
like your
how many
ankles.
beautiful buildings you can see all around.
I used to love wearing those when I would go out biking and stuff.
But I'm gonna soak my
Cause then
feet
you
in
know
hot
the ends of your pants
and
don't get
just
caught up in
relax
like your
because
wheels
I
or
need a
anything.
run for the day
Yeah.
After a long hard day of eating, you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, it's so warm. This view is incredible. It's
That's
highly
nuts.
relaxing despite the rain.
That's so cool.
And if you would like to see what it looks like on a sunny day, let me show you right now. Here we go.
Sunny day isn't really that cool. Sunny, I mean, a clear night where there's no rain would probably be awesome.
Yeah.
The night view is even better on a clear day.
That's
It's a
way
must visit if
way
you ever
way
to Toyosu
pretty.
area
Like it's
at
so
all.
much better.
My
Yeah.
goodness, what a fun day of eating in Senkyaku Banrai. This was such a cool place to visit. I didn't realize how many shops
That
were
burger looked
there
so
in
good.
Senkyaku Banrai.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
something for everybody. There's so much food to eat.
Well then. Oh shit, we've been going for like an hour and 40 minutes. Let's go ahead and end it.
We have to.
Yeah, totes. Let's end it. Let's what are the other stuff-
Well,
stuff she
everybody,
does?
I hope you enjoyed. We didn't really talk about anything that wasn't food.
Yeah. Holy
'Cause-
shit.
Mm,
That's so jiggly. Holy shit. What the?
my money don't jiggle
The
jiggle.
second
It
on fire
folds
both in
like
Japan
it
and
wiggle
around the
wiggle.
world. So
Sure.
let's go see how they taste. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe for more Japan adventures. See you guys there in a second.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope you've enjoyed today's pod where we didn't really talk about a whole lot of stuff, but we talked about everything.
Talk about food. That's the most important thing in the world. Is
most
food.
important shit to talk about ever. Hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see the entire thing from the very beginning, you can always go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MikeCoolKid, and like, subscribe, check it out. Nightstorm, you have any socials you want to throw out into the ether?
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's boogie. Let's scoot. And let's call it. Let's see, y'all. Bye, everybody.
See you next week, everybody.